Hey, what's up, my podcast family? Welcome back to another episode with me. I am Brittany. I'm your motivational speaker, your certified life coach, and your mentor. Welcome back to another episode, y'all. It's Sunday here. It's Sunday. It's hot. The sun is beaming, and you already know I've been in it, but not that much. I don't like to be hot, y'all. If you want to know anything about me, that's another thing. I can't stand being hot. It's hot out there. It's hot out here today, I should say, because I'm really outside. But it is hot, and oh my gosh. It's like yesterday I was outside. I was texting my friend. I was like, girl, I'm finna go home because I feel like I'm about to melt. And I'm chocolate. I don't need to be melted. But it's a blessing to be here, y'all. It's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing to have this opportunity to do it again. God gave us another day. And that day we have to really, make sure we are getting our ducks in a row, getting our ducks in order, making sure that we're tuning in with ourselves. Sundays are those days a lot of people use for reset. And that has also became my day to reset, to do my cleaning, do my laundry, getting things together for the week. Monday is tomorrow. So it's like back to work we go, and, back to seeing clients if you got clients, and, selling a house if you're a realtor, or being a nurse if you're in the medical field like myself. And, just getting back to the regular routine. Had 2 days off. So Sundays are really my reset days as well. Where I take that time out to get things done, to do laundry, to clean, cook, run a few errands if I need to, and then chill out. So today I ended up doing something a little bit different. I ended up doing the things that I normally would do on a Sunday that I have put into my plan and put into perspective to do. I have started doing that, but I also added a little something to it. And what that was, I ended up doing, taking myself out just on a date, I guess you can say. And it was really me and God going on a date. And I've heard people say that, and I've never really did that. So today I did that. I got up this morning. I was like, you know what? I really want to take myself out on a date. What can I do? So at first I was thinking, well, maybe I can go out to eat. Maybe I can take myself to dinner. Maybe I can take myself to lunch. I was like, nah, I want to do something a little bit more relax and chill, because I knew I wanted to get some Bible study in. I knew I wanted to also work on my mentorship group stuff. It's a lot of different things I wanted to work on, and at the same time. So I was like, well, maybe I should just go to Starbucks. So that's why I ended up doing. And again, if you want to know anything about me, please know that I love coffee. I love to read. I love to write, and coffee is like my favorite drink. And so I went to Starbucks, and I drink coffee every day. I had to cut back on drinking so much coffee because it got to the point where I couldn't sleep. But I love coffee, and that's my favorite drink. So I took me and God, we went to Starbucks, and it was amazing. I actually just walked out of Starbucks. So in the midst of that, I was able to get a lot of things done. But at the same time, as I was standing in line, I was waiting on my drink. And even before today, but it hit me even harder today, is that I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with the woman I am becoming. I'm happy with what I see looking back at me, the reflection back at me. I'm falling in love with that. I'm falling in love with myself, and not in a cocky way, not in a conceited way. I'm falling in love with what I see when I look in the mirror. I'm falling in love with the way I look. Anything that I don't like about myself, of course, I have to have that self-evaluation, that self-talk, and say, hey, what we're going to do to fix it? Whether it's weight, whether it's your hair color, whether it's, you want to wear your nails different. You want to wear a different color. You want to try something different. You want to try, a different outfit, different types of clothing or types of shoes. You want to switch up your style, whatever it is that I don't like, or if you don't like about yourself. That's the beauty of it. You can change it. You can change it. Instead of comparing yourself to other people and comparing yourself to what you see online and in these streets, you can actually have a self-talk and a self-evaluation with yourself and say what I can do for me to get it what I want for me. Because it's about you. This is your life. This is your journey. Nobody else's. Nobody can come and tell you, hey, change this now. Do this now. Right now. Like, no, that's on you. That's strictly on you. And in order for you to be happy with yourself, you got to first know who you are. You got to first know who your creator is. I strongly believe in that. Some people can walk around and say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, but deep down inside, they're not happy. And it could be for multiple reasons, past pain, mistakes, and setbacks, and all kind of things that can make you just straight up just miserable or straight out depressed. And I say that because that was me. I was upset. I was, depressed. I was just so confused and lost. And it was pretty much all because of the decisions that I had made. I lowballed myself. So now that I'm in the midst of knowing who I am and finding out who I am through Christ and who is my creator, that's no matter what nobody else is saying. It's what God says and who he says I am. That's what makes me happy, because he is the one who gave me these feet, these toes, these eyes, these ears, this nose, these lips, this mouth. He's the one who gave it to me. But before he even put me in my mother's womb, he knew what he was going to do with me. He knew what he had for me. So just knowing that, and I look back now and I comparing myself to where I was, 6 months ago up until now, I'm happy. I can finally say I'm happy. I'm falling in love with myself. I'm falling in love with my choices. I'm falling in love with the way how I handle, situations and conflict and certain things. I'm falling in love with that. I'm falling in love with being able to, talk to God and depend on him and trust him and know that he is real. I'm falling in love with the people that he's put in my corner. I'm falling in love with just waking up every day knowing that I'm winning. And when you fall in love with yourself, again, this is not a conceited thing. This is not, I'm better than. This is not, I'm on the top of the world and nobody can't stop me. I don't care what she say or he say. It's none of that. It's just being humble and being at peace with yourself. I think that is the most, let me not say think. I know that is the most beautiful feeling in the entire world. The world can't give it to you. The world can't take it away. As that song go, the world didn't give it. The world can't take it away. It's the same thing with falling in love with you. You got to fall in love with what's going on with you in the inside. What God has transformed you to become, what he has transformed you to be, the inside of you. And I'm talking about that fruit that we are producing now, that we are tied to him, that we're connected to him. And that is patience. That is peace. That is joy. That is happiness. That is love. That is a listening ear. That's being humble. That's just knowing who he is. That's the fruit that I'm talking about, that we produce when we are, connected to the source, when we know who God is. Once you have that, you should be happy. You should be, joyful. That's a victory, because at one point in time in your life, you didn't have that. At one point in time in your life, you were looking back on the past. At one point in time in your life, you thought you were stuck in a dead end situation, in a dead end relationship, in a dead end divorce, but you're not. Now you win, and this is your winning season. As I always say, y'all, I believe in that. I believe that this is y'all's winning season. This is a season that you are going to win and have so many victories. So right now, be happy with yourself. If you're not happy with yourself, get up and start figuring out what you can do to change. Now, when I say that, when I look at me now and I say I'm happy with myself, I am. Is there things that I need to still change and work on? Of course. But why get so irritated? Why get so upset over the things that have not yet to come? Be patient and believe and have faith that they are coming. They're on the way. Because again, 6 months ago, I was wanting to be where I am now. I was wanting to be where I am now, and I've made it here, and I'm here. Is there still some work to do? Yes, it is. And guess what Brittany gonna do? She gonna put in that work. She gonna make sure she get it done. She gonna be awakened. She gonna do it. She gonna listen to God. She gonna believe, and she gonna have faith. That's what you have to do. If you listening to this podcast right now, get up and have that faith. Get up and believe that it's coming. Because he who has began a good work in you is sure to finish it. So whatever he has started, he is going to complete it. But the only way he's going to be able to complete it is if you believe, if you have faith, if you put in that work. You can sit down all day and say, I want it. But faith without work is dead. You hear me? It's dead. It ain't no, I can't, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you can. How can you be happy with yourself? I'm telling you right now. Get up out that bed right now. Get off that couch right now. Get off that table. Get off the front porch right now. Look yourself in the mirror and say, this is what I want to change. Write it down in your journal. Write the vision, make it plain. Write it down. This is what I want to change for my life. This is what I want different for my life. And start small. You don't have to worry about the big thing. Don't try to go jump from the couch and then say, boom, I'm going to change it right now. No, it doesn't work like that. And I know this for a fact. That was my main problem. And I still have to be patient, and I still struggle with this a little bit today. You have to have patience in the process. You have to trust the process. You have to believe and have faith in the process. You also have to embrace the process, embrace the struggle, because that is what's going to build character. That is what's going to build your perseverance. It's being patient. Endure during this season. Endure the pain that you're going through. Endure it and keep going. That's just like having a baby for us women. We have to endure the pain for 9 whole months. And it is a pain in every trimester. There is a certain type of pain that you go through. In the beginning, you might be crazy sick. You might be sick, throwing up a lot, but you had to keep going. You might have headaches. It's so many different signs and symptoms when we get pregnant and we have going through those different trimesters. It's so many different things that go on. But guess what we do? We keep enduring. We keep progressing. We keep, striving for it. We keep going. We keep walking. We don't stop. And at the end of those 9 months, what happened? We birthed a beautiful baby. We birthed a gorgeous, beautiful, handsome, beautiful girl, handsome son. We give birth to that, right? So it's the same thing in this season. Whatever it is that you want and you want to be happy with yourself, you're going to have to go through those trimesters. You're going to have to go through that pain. You're going to have to go through that ugly stage. It's an ugly stage. You have to face the things that you struggle with. You have to face your wrongs and face what you didn't do, what you should have, could have, would have did different. You have to face it. In order to change, you got to face what has to be changed. And that is not always pretty. That's not always pretty. And it's okay. Even if it's ugly. I'm talking about low down ugly. Face it. Face it. Do what you got to do to change it. Do what you got to do to switch it up. You got to be happy with yourself. If you're not happy with you, you're not going to be happy with nobody else around you. If you're single right now and you're trying to be in a relationship, or you see yourself dating in the next 6 months or dating in the next year, you got to date yourself first and be happy with you first before you try to do it with anyone else. How can someone be happy with you if you're not happy with yourself? How can you be happy for someone else and be happy with them if you're not happy with you? You cannot be happy with someone else if you can't first be happy by yourself, alone, looking at yourself, dating yourself, working on yourself. You got to put in that work. Remember, faith without work is dead. You can want something all day long, but if you ain't got what it takes to have it, you might as well just forget it. You might as well just forget it. Get up today. Look yourself in the face and say, I want more for myself. I want more for myself. I need more for myself. God wants you to have more. That's how he gets his glory. He has to have the glory out of his art, out of his masterpiece. Not just laying around being depressed. And that's something that I think that people really need to understand and realize, is that depression is not who you are. That's just something that you have been defined as. And I get it. People do have to take medications for depression, have to take medications for mental health issues. I understand that. I get that. And I respect that. But at some point in time in your life, you have to stand up and say, this is what the doctor says, but my God says different. Because he didn't give us that. That's not what he died. Jesus didn't die to give us that. He wanted us to have an abundant life. What comes in the abundant life? Happiness, joy, peace. Winning. Y'all already know, winning season. That's what comes with that. So you want to be happy with yourself, right? You got to get up. You got to face the fact. You got to face the ugly part. You got to face the things that you don't like. Then you got to get up and you got to start laying bricks. What is laying bricks, Brittany? Laying bricks is just basically taking the things that you don't like and you switching them out for what you want it to become. You lay a brick. You're going to build on a solid foundation. You don't want to build on sand. You build on sand, it's sure to crumble. You want to build on a solid, firm foundation, something that's going to last. And that foundation has to first be God. Because with him, it will work. It will last. He will push you through. He will order your steps. Get up today and find joy in yourself. Find joy and happiness is where you are right now, today. Fall in love with you. Fall in love with the process of what you're doing, your transformation process. Know who you are. If you don't know who you are, God says this: you are his royal priesthood, his masterpiece, his beloved. Google those scriptures. Google those scriptures and write them down in your journal and read them every day as much as you can. That's a start. That's a start. And right now, 6 months from now, you will be happy with yourself if you put in that work. You will see a change in your walk. You will see a change in your talk. You will see a change in the people that you're around. You will see a change in your mindset. You will see a change in your heart. The way you do business, the way you talk to people, the way you handle conflict will even be different. It won't even be the same. What used to trigger you and what used to irritate you and get you angry and frustrated, you look at that stuff like, oh, honey, bye. Why are you like that now? Why would you be like that then? It's because now you know, for one, who you are, who you belong to. You know your creator. You know what Jesus has died to give you. You know now how to handle certain things because you've been in the word. It changes your whole perspective of yourself as well as others. See, when you get happy and you fall in love with yourself, it's not only just for you. It's also for the people around you, your loved ones, and even your haters. Your loved ones, even the people who try to wrong you, even the people who are out trying to get you, try to stop you, trying to put evil works on you, try to, trample you, try to put you down, try to put harm on you intentionally. When you fall in love with yourself, it's for you and everything around you. Does that make sense? Because if it don't, let me tell you how this works. When you begin to fall in love with you, because you love yourself so much, you won't stress and strain for the evildoers. When you see what they're doing, when you fall in love with yourself and you know who you are, you'll begin to know who is out to harm you and who is out there for you, who riding with you, who ain't riding with you, the real and the fake. Because God will give you those spiritual eyes. He will give you that discernment where you can see right through people. That's all in the package deal when you fall in love with you, when you like yourself, when you love yourself, when you're happy with yourself. All of those things come. You will spot it from a mile away. And because you've been in his word and because you know where you come from, you will know how to handle every single thing. It's not always easy. Am I telling you you're going to be perfect? No, you are not. You are human. You do have the flesh. But don't feed your flesh, because when you feed the flesh, that's how things get harder. That's how trouble come. And it stops you in your track, keep you down and out, being in the bed, all day long. Don't want to face the day. I'm telling you something that I know, because this is something that I walked through. This is something that I had to overcome, and I'm still overcoming it. In order for you to fall in love with yourself, you got to do the unwilling. You got to do the things that you really don't want to do. You got to do those things that seems hard. You got to do the hard. You got to do what is hard. It is hard to be transformed. It is not an easy task, but you can do it. You just got to first believe. This is Sunday. So this is the top of the week. Get ready. Start your work week out amazing. Get on it. Set your goals. Set your to-do list. Pray, meditate, write in your journal. Spend time with the ones who love you. Embrace the ones that love you. Whoever you spend the most time with, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take this podcast. I want you to share this podcast with them and tell them to share with another friend. This entire podcast, y'all, this podcast is designed to help you, to uplift you, to keep you pushed, to keep you motivated, inspired, and uplifted. Never stop moving. Always move. If you're mourning right now, mourn and move. It's not about perfection. It's about progression. Believe that and know that and embrace that. Today, I want you to get up. I want you to look yourself in the eye, in the mirror, and you tell yourself, enough is enough. From this day forth, I'm going to work on me and become the best person that I can for myself, my children, if you have children, my mom, whoever it is that you're connected to, your loved ones. And I'm going to fall in love with me. And that's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. Y'all stay up, stay blessed. And of course, you're going to hear from me again this week, all through the week. I don't know how many times, but whatever God puts on my heart to do, I will do it. And I'll be there. All right. This has been an amazing day. I want y'all to finish up your day strong. And I will get back with y'all later. Have a good day.